Welcome back to Dread Captures. Today we're diving deep into what some are calling the drone saga, a bizarre series of events involving large unidentified drones appearing across the United States. From New Jersey to California, these drones are making headlines and sparking massive alarm.
Well, number one, I'm going to call it total shit that no one knows what these are. And I think it's a slap in the face to the American people to say they don't know what this is.
Unless you've been living under a rock, something strange is happening in America's skies.
There is some wild looking crap in the skies. Holy piss.
I had to go run in and get my camera. Nobody was gonna believe me. What's with my camera?
Unidentified drones, some as large as small cars, are appearing in restricted airspace, over military events, and above urban centers. The mystery is growing and the questions are piling up. What are they? Who is controlling them? And most importantly, why?
You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct?
That's right.
It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
It all started with reports of drones in New Jersey. Residents described these machines as having wingspans of up to 15 feet, hovering ominously in the sky.
And then the next one would come, and then the next one, and the next one. So it wasn't like there would be 20 coming at one time.
Soon, the sightings weren't limited to New Jersey.
Nightly sightings of mysterious drones, and they appear to be spreading. First spotted in New Jersey, now in New York, Delaware, Maryland.
Reports began flooding in from New York City and Staten Island. Then, just days later, a massive drone was spotted over a high-profile military meeting in California, attended by none other than the Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. This right here, that's no coincidence. These drones are showing up in places that matter. But what the heck are they doing there? In Essex County, New Jersey, a pilot recorded multiple drones near an airport. Aviation experts warn that even a single drone in the wrong place could lead to disaster.
What's been probably the most alarming thing to you?
As a pilot, I can tell you that, when you're about to land, the last thing you want to see is something hovering in front of you.
And it's not just about collisions. The timing and locations of these sightings raise questions about surveillance and espionage. Are these drones gathering intelligence? Are they testing our response systems?
I want to pose a question that I think is on millions of people's minds around here. What if there were 3,000 reports of drones or manned aircraft sightings over the U.S. Capitol, or the White House, or the State House in Albany? What would happen? There would be an immediate and intense response to figure out what they were and to solve the problem. And yet, millions of people around here, New Jersey, of course, here in Staten Island, and beyond, are getting nothing but don't believe what you see.
Okay, so let's dive into the who of the who, what, when, where, why. Who's behind this? Let's look at a few theories. One possibility is that these drones are operated by rogue hobbyists or enthusiasts pushing the limits of their technology. Now, this theory doesn't hold up well. These drones are too large, too sophisticated, and their coordinated appearances suggest a level of planning far beyond casual hobbyists. This ain't Jim and Johnny down the street. Another theory is that these drones are being deployed by domestic groups for espionage or disruption. But why target urban centers, military events? The motives remain unclear. The most alarming possibility is foreign involvement. We all remember the Chinese weather balloon, yeah? Experts point out that drones in this size and capability could be used by adversaries to probe U.S. defenses, test our response times, or even gather intelligence. Another intriguing theory is that these unidentified drones could actually be eVTOL aircraft, or electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles. This emerging technology represents the future of aviation, with applications ranging from urban air mobility to logistics and emergency services. Think ambulance rushing a patient to the hospital. What makes eVTOLs unique is their ability to hover like a drone but travel long distances like an airplane. If these sightings are eVTOL prototypes, it could mean the technology is being tested covertly. And maybe it's not as far away as we think. But why won't anyone talk about it? Why are they being tested in these specific locations? Tell us what the danger is of them flying over our homes. The answer most likely is, and always will be, money. The eVTOL industry is projected to grow into a multi-billion-dollar market, revolutionizing transport as we know it. So maybe they're having to test these covertly because that could be quite the shakeup in the transport industry. Outside of transportation as we know it, these could also be linked to secret government programs or private companies that are testing these classified prototypes. I mean, it's a theory worth considering. What's up, guys? I just wanted to pop in here and say that I made this video, but more stuff keeps transpiring overnight, so I added it at the end of this video. Around the 10-minute mark, it'll feel like it's over, but it's not. There's more.
Hello. I'm gonna put my hat on backwards. I don't know what's going on. I hope these are in focus. Look at this. What the hell's going on here? Oh, please be picking this up. This is nuts. Look at that. God, I wish my neighbor was here right now. He comes out and watches for UFOs, but holy crap.
The FBI and FAA have launched investigations into these sightings, yet so far, no concrete answers have been provided. This lack of transparency has only fueled the public's anxiety. But the silence is deafening, and it's left us all wondering, is the government hiding something, or are they just as in the dark as we are?
Staten Island Borough President Vito Fossella calling on the FAA and FBI to expand their investigation.
People have seen a number of 15-foot or so wingspan drones hovering around. In this day and age, I just don't think that that's something you take lightly. If it is, nothing to be concerned about. Someone should come forward and say that.
Residents alarmed by the number of sightings.
One would go over.
All drones. Those are drones because we ended up coming to Seaside just to check it out. These are all f***ing drones. Holy shit. Then, yeah, there's that one heading back into Tom's River.
And I gotta say, and I'm probably speaking for a lot of you guys as well, I don't think they're in the dark. Let's take a moment to discuss what might really be going on. Could these drones be part of some secret military program? Are we witnessing a new kind of technological warfare? Or could this be something even more mysterious? Some speculate that these drones could be connected to UFO phenomena. Could we be dealing with advanced technology that isn't even from this planet? While it's a stretch, it's a theory that's gaining some traction online. For now, the drone saga remains unsolved, but one thing is clear, our airspace? Yeah, it's no longer as secure as we once thought, and the American public is onto it. Whether it's a technological revolution, a security breach, or something stranger, these drones, they're forcing us to confront questions about the future of air safety and national defense. What do you think is going on? Drop your theories in the comments below. I'll meet you guys in there. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies. Okay, this is from Jersey Futures X account, an account that has actually been deleted. I'm one of a few groups of people who know exactly what the drones are in New Jersey. This tweet will go into the void as I have no followers, but I'll share anyways. Please retweet for reach. What you are seeing are American-made HPGE detector drones. They can detect the presence of gamma rays miles away. But what is a gamma ray? That's the stuff we attribute to radiation, electromagnetic waves that penetrate you and cause cancer. HPGE drones are built to inspect clear sites, but these ones aren't. In the late 2000s, the DoD needed a response to the threat of from ISIS coming into our ports in New York and New Jersey. They've been stocking up on these drones for a while. Some were deployed to Ukraine when Russia threatened the use of bombs. They look weird because they're heavy and have giant cryo coolers mounted and giant horn antennas to communicate on MM wave frequencies. that can't be jammed. This is where I come in, both for wave equipment and the high purity germanium, the same suppliers that are the backbone of my industry. So what are they doing? Collecting information on how public will react, PSYOP, and testing their ability to sweep a port city like New York for dirty. Jersey was chosen because we're the closest port city to New York, and New York would be too dense for reliable wave comms. But why is the DoD silent? Again, because in a scenario we have a bomb and the public doesn't know yet. The DoD needs to know how the public would react if these were deployed to sweep a city. What many don't realize is Ukraine is the reason we're here. That was the first time we deployed them in a combat zone. But make no mistake, they're for protecting the homeland, as DoD bought hundreds of thousands to act as swarms capable of sweeping a city. And I'm sorry for all the typos. I'm on the train home without my glasses and it's very bumpy. I just had to get this off my chest, as all day I'm hearing people genuinely afraid of the drones when they should be in awe of the capabilities we have as a country to keep us safe. And for nerds who know a bit about what I'm talking about, take a look at a close-up of the drones. They operate in a grid both to sweep areas, but also because comms are done in a mesh network operating 200 gigahertz plus, which is very directional and needs bulky horn antennas mounted. Should note, I'm not a military expert, but I spent a third of my career as an RF engineer. We're only hired in military, telecom, and finance. I'm speculating that this is just a drill, but...
A major response from authorities that could be related to an incident involving a drone. It is happening in Hillsborough, New Jersey.
Reporting live from a shopping plaza just off Route 206, first responders, including Hillsborough police, have been on the scene since early this morning. Several residents in the area have expressed concern about unusual drone activity in recent days. One woman she spoke with shared her growing unease. She also said she heard what sounded like a drone crash overnight near this location. Now, Fox 5 is still working to confirm these reports with officials, but what they do know is that their chopper has been surveying the area. The footage from above shows the active response at this plaza, with emergency vehicles and curious onlookers gathering throughout the morning. In some cases, experts have suggested that what people are seeing could be legally operated unmanned aircraft. However, today's reports seem to be adding to the growing sense of mystery. Despite the heightened attention, the FBI has stated there is currently no evidence to suggest these drone sightings pose a threat to national security. Local officials, however, have promised to provide more details this afternoon. As we await an update, the questions and frustrations among residents there remain palpable.
A major response from authorities that could be related to an incident involving a drone. It is happening in Hillsborough, New Jersey. What is even happening in the skies above us? So this might be a big answer.
Drone crash somewhere behind. We're showing you that view from above. We're in a shopping plaza in Hillsborough, just off Route 206. First responders have been here all morning, including Hillsborough police, a lot of onlookers. I talked to one woman who says her concerns are growing, calling all the recent drone activity very bizarre. She says she heard the drone crash happened overnight here, but she says that she's seen several, what she believes are drones anyway, flying around her home. Some experts have said the sightings could very well be lawfully manned aircrafts today.
There's a saying that we had after 9/11. I think that's become, if you see something, don't worry about it, because we saw it too.
FBI says there's no reason to believe that these recent possible drone sightings pose a national security threat.